Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 31 of the WMMA 5 series here on the channel, the Dawn of MMA Save, the 1FC Save. And we are here in Ohio for this October in Ohio show, as no title on the line in our main event or co main event, as far as it is straight up just as far as really showcasing the hometown talent in that main and co main. Heath Herring and Mark Kerr, our main event. Smashing Machine coming in at 265, of course, a fucking massive human being, is Mark Kerr, because he's going to make Heath Herring look like a normal human being, who is also just should be a ginormous human being as well. He could probably fight at 255, to be honest, because he's 6'4", but he's 5-2, coming off a little win streak now. He beat Timmy Schilt, which that was a fun fight, them going back and forth. Kind of crazy. His one true loss is against Alexei Oleinik. He got choked out, and that was in '97. It's his second ever fight. He's not really had a bad fight, really. Again, that cut, you can't really hold that against him, because it's probably because why he was rated poor, because of that cut finish. But he, only 21 years old, too. Kind of crazy how many fights he's had in such a short amount of time. Mark Kerr is also 5-2, though, and he's 4-2. He's coming off a loss, though, to Barnett, but he knocked out Alexei Oleinik. And, of course, he got knocked out by Don Fry before that. And that was, of course, our first October show. So he's looking to at least avenge that loss and to get a big win. But, he's beaten Josh Barnett in the past. He's beaten Igor in the past. It's, I would say, and he's even beaten Pete Williams. So that's not an easy win by any means. That's a tough fight. He's only had one average fight. The rest have been good to great. I think it's a perfect main event. Again, it's crazy. He's an inch shorter, but he's got 20 pounds on him. Just a fucking beast of a human being. Kevin Randleman, though, and Andrei Arlovsky, our next fight. And so we can look at the betting line here. Didn't even think about that. But yeah, both men, of course, 5-2. Mark Kerr's the favorite, but a slight favorite. And it's a minus 110. It's a hell of a fight, though. I really think it's a great fight to see both guys. I think Mark Kerr does have this striking advantage, so that's probably why he's the favorite in this fight. But interesting that, again, they're both 7 fights into their careers, but 9 years age difference, and obviously Mark Kerr has his amateur wrestling background. He's a fucking savage in there, though. Kevin Randleman and Andrei Arlovsky, the Pitbull. Andrei Arlovsky, crazy. He just made his debut, and now he's fighting Kevin Randleman here. And Randleman is a slight favorite again. This is a very close fight at minus 110, or plus 100, rather. Excuse me. But Kevin Randleman doesn't have a team, so that's going to hold him back a little bit. But the Chicago native, of course, with the, just his boxing, his stand-up game. He's a Sambo guy. He knocked out Rafael Carreno in his first fight, and that was in July, too. So that was a kind of a quick turnaround for him. For Kevin Randleman, he's coming off a loss to Timmy Schilt in March, so he's had a bit of a longer layoff. He's fought in rings. He's fought, obviously, for us, and won. He knocked out Alexei Oleinik. Knocked out Gary Goodrich. That was a very fun fight. That fight against Gary Goodrich. He ground and pounded and beat the fuck out of him. Yeah, Pedro is a tough guy. Timmy Schilt is very tough. Obviously, being 5'10", fighting someone that's 6'11", that's extremely tough. Sometimes it doesn't go your way, but that's a fun heavyweight fight, though. They're in the same kind of weight category, and it should be a fun one. Dean Thomas, though, fighting at welterweight, taking on Carlos Newton, the former champ. Interesting move up for Dean Thomas. Needing this as far as kind of more of a bit of a doing us a favor, really. Is Dean Thomas here moving up to welterweight for this fight. I don't think he's going to be here full time, but him and Carlos Newton's an interesting bout. I think it's a lot closer than what they have it as. I think wrestling-wise, they're about the same, and jiu-jitsu-wise, they're about the same. Carlos Newton, of course, 4-3. He's on a losing streak. The Bustamante fight, of course, was short notice because of Evan Tanner's injury. So having the fight again, the third time in the same calendar year, is pretty tough. But he has had a bad fight this year, so that's kind of why we're wanting to give him a nice fight. And also give him a bit of a gimme, too, to take on a smaller... Well, it's interesting because height-wise, they're the same. And they're going to both come in, obviously, at 170. So, yeah, obviously, Carlos was probably fighting a little heavier He's probably fighting around 185. So he is going to be the bigger guy, but at least on the scale, they both came in at 170. As Carl Uno taking on Sean Shirk, the muscle shark. My God, is Sean Shirk, he's getting thrown into the fire here. I mean, Carl Uno is very, very tough. His only loss is to the champ, Ramino Sato. He got choked out, but he's beating everybody else, and it's a very tough fight. Extremely tough fight for Sean Shirk. Now, Sean Shirk looked great against Toby Imada. I will say that. He finished him in the first round, got a rear naked choke, but like Carl Uno, he got him with an armbar in the second. So really, as far as who had the more impressive performance, it was Sean Shirk for sure. But I don't know. I think his judo is way better. But again, it's crazy how close the betting line is. Minus 130, minus 110. It's a hell of a fight. I mean, Sean Shirk definitely can wrestle up with anybody with his size. Even though he hits the scale at 155, he fights pretty goddamn big. He probably fights around 170. He's a massive human being in there. So that's going to be a tough fight for Carl Uno, actually. And I think the betting line is pretty on brand. As our two debutees on the prelim, our main event of the prelim, the Brazilian killer, Alex Stiebling, and then Nate the Great Marcotte. As it's weird that the Great is before it. Yeah, because it should be Nate the Great Marcotte, but we'll fix that. I've seen that with some of these nicknames in this Dawn of MMA Save, where the nicknames are kind of in the wrong spot. But Marcotte is the favorite. Both guys haven't really fought anywhere. As far as obviously, Alex Stiebling has been fighting in local fights. Got a couple of obviously finishes in the first round. Same thing for Nate Marcotte. He's been getting submission victories with a rear naked choke and a north-south choke. It's going to be interesting to see how this comes about, because really, wrestling-wise, I would say they're about the same. It's a pretty even affair. I would honestly, I mean, it wouldn't be shocking to see Stiebling win this, but Marcotte as the favorite is really no surprise. But the natural, John Alessio taking on Chris Lytle, another debutee here, as far as obviously Chris Lytle, another Naptown native, as quick little drive for him. As the Vancouver native, though, coming in at 1-1 in 1FC. He's the underdog in this fight. He did beat Egan Inoue, but he lost to Matt Serra, and he lost to Cristiano Marcelo. His previous fights, he's going to be a little bit, I would say maybe outclassed a little bit by Chris Lytle here, because he was really a great all-around guy. He had great stand-up, pretty solid jiu-jitsu. Really, both guys should kind of have that same cloth. I just feel like Lytle's just better. So, tough break for him, but we'll see how Chris Lytle does in his debut. And Genki Sudo, looking to bounce back after losing his first fight against Colin Mansour, who has lost every single fight. To say he's fighting for his job would be an understatement. As far as Colin Mansour, if he can, in fact, beat the Neo Samurai Genki Sudo, I mean, I would be thoroughly impressed. This is very much a gimme for Genki Sudo. We'll see if he can get it done, though, because Genki Sudo, I mean, his loss was to Dean Thomas, so it's not like he lost to somebody that was a bum, but still, it'd be shocking if he lost that fight. Andrei Semenov, though, the White Shark, taking on Rich Ace Franklin. Again, it's weird that the ace is in the front, but Rich Franklin is, of course, the Cincinnati native, so Ohio native, making his debut, not only in MMA, or for the company rather, but in the MMA world, taking on somebody like Andrei Semenov, who made his debut. He lost to Eric Paulson. He went the distance, though, with him, which is a pretty good debut, if I do say so myself. Both guys super young, though, not even 25 years old. It should be a pretty back-and-forth fight, though. It's a tough one for Rich Franklin. We did not give him an easy fight in his debut, as Mark Kerr made evening for the third time tonight. Heath Herring's finished 3 of his last 5 opponents. Of course, he's main eventing for the first time. Mark Kerr is the favorite, but, I mean, Heath Herring, really, this fight, you could argue is a number 1 contender's fight. If Heath Herring beats Mark Kerr tonight, it would probably make sense for him to fight Barnett. And again, for Mark Kerr, they're 1-1. He did finish him, did Barnett, in their previous bout, but a trilogy fight is not out of the question. I don't think by any means. And this is, I think it's going to be a hell of a main event. We'll see, though, because I think they're both similar in style and skill set, but just I think Mark Kerr has a little bit more power behind him with that weight. Andre Arlovski, though, has got the reach advantage here for Kevin Randleman. It's the monster versus the pit bull. Randleman's ranked 6th in the heavyweight division. Arlovski's 11th, but again, it's crazy. He made his debut in July, and now he's fighting someone like Kevin Randleman in his second fight. It's a tough one. It's a very tough fight for Arlovski. We'll see how he does against the monster, though. And then Dean Thomas, he's got the reach advantage, too, against Carlson. It's crazy. But Carlson's going to be massive in this fight. It's reach versus weight advantage here. As far as usually you go with the weight, and especially with two grapplers. We'll see, though. Maybe Dean Thomas can get it done. And then for Carl Uno, taking on the Muscle Shark. Sean Shirk, though, coming in off of just one win, and he's already one of the top lightweights, I would say, in the world, just off of his performance against Toby Mata. I mean, he ran right on through him. Toby Mata's very tough, and if he can do the same to Carl Uno, Jesus Christ, I mean, he'll have to fight Ramiro Sato. Very fun fight there. Now, prelim main, Nate the Great Marcotte, the Brazilian killer Alex Diebling, both guys bigger than one debuts. We'll see who pulls it off, and we'll see who will not be undefeated after tonight, as the natural John Alessio, Chris Lights Out Lytle making his one debut, looking to get a win, as looking to kick off the welterweight run that he's about to go on. Because, man, that welterweight division is getting more and more names. At one point, it was just kind of Wanda Baraga's division. Then, of course, him and Newton trading back and forth. Now Matt Hughes is running the show, and at least it looked like Matt Hughes was going to run the show. Then Matt Serra knocked him out. Now it's his division, and boy, though, there are so many guys on his tail looking to get a big fight. And Chris Lytle, someone I think could give him some trouble, potentially. We'll see. And the Neo Samurai Jinky Sudo, the sniper, Colin Mansour. Of course, Jinky Sudo looking to get his first win tonight. He's got the weight advantage tonight. Mansour hasn't won in a couple of years. We'll see, though, if he can get it done for Rich Ace Franklin. Taking on the White Shark, Andrei Semenov. Got the 6-inch reach advantage. I would say that's going to help him out tonight. And surprisingly, though, is not the Blurcast Stat Picks favorite. It is Semenov. But I would probably pick Franklin off of that reach advantage. And of course, he is the hometown kid as well, as we'll see. Now, Semenov lands the right hand. Jab lands. Nothing but air on the big left. Jab is wide. It's a spinning kick to the ribs. Nice jab and a nice left. Semenov looking to clinch up with him, though. He is a pretty good sambo fighter. But Franklin is trying to fight it off, but I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, he does so. There we go. So there goes that. Oh, my God. He caught the body kick, though. That's Semenov, and now he's going to trip him. Nope. Franklin gets out of it. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I mean, Rich is looking real good. He's looking good. There's a nice left hand. Straight left. Two right jabs. Following the leg kick, though, misses. Or just the following kick to the body misses, rather. Excuse me. And now another combination with a kick that fails to land for Franklin. And there he gets caught again. Went for the leg kick. Or again with the body kick, rather. Excuse me. Jesus Christ. And he caught it. But again, Franklin's not going down. There's a spin kick, though. Oh my God, he caught that spin. He just can't get these takedowns, though. That's crazy. The spin kick didn't catch him on the takedown. Like, you have his back, potentially. Like, that's an easy takedown. But Semenov cannot get it done. And there's another kick that gets caught. And again, Semenov can't take him down. I mean, unreal. Semenov's really got to just reevaluate his fucking life at this rate. The way he's not able to get a single takedown after catching these kicks. Obviously, Franklin's won this round, but, I mean, just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Went for the head kick. Now he's starting to lower his hands, and that might give Semenov a chance to start lining him up, potentially. But again, he's going to try to clinch with him. Got a double underhook. But they got out of it. Now Franklin with the 1-2. He evades the big left of the Semenov. Trying to take the aggressive approach. Trying to get in close now. I mean, just brutal. Absolute brutal display from Sonoff. There we go. He's finally starting to land something, but it is not looking good. There's a knee strike to the thigh. Knee to the stomach. Quick elbows. Here we go. Semenoff starting to light him up a little bit. Missed the right hook, though. It's kind of the right jab and a body kick that fails to land, though. And yeah, I think Franklin's going to be pretty much on E in the second half of this fight. Semenoff's been elbowing him and kneeing him now out of the clinch. Doing a good job. Franklin gets out of it, though. Nice roundhouse kick to the body. Again, Franklin's, at least that time, he didn't get caught or anything. Oh, wow, he takes him down here. He actually clinched up with him and took him down. So, I mean, he's the better wrestler, too. So, it should be all Rich Franklin, but now I think he's potentially tired himself out. Now, Semenoff's looking to hit some combinations here. There's a nice right cross. There's a nice roundhouse kick to the body after the jab. Went for the body kick. Again, that missed. Actually got caught. Still can't take him down. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So Semenoff's just going to probably do the vertical lay and pray. Luckily, Kyle separates him. And yeah, it's going to be ugly now. Both guys are tired. Off target with a jab. Hits the left hand, though, does Franklin. And Semenoff's just going to look to keep him up against those ropes. And Franklin's going to keep on fighting out of it. Well, now Semenoff, though, again, gets him up against the ropes. Glancing elbow. Looking to take him down here. There we go. There's a takedown from Semenoff. He's starting to, maybe, we might see some light at the end of the tunnel here for Semenoff, because it's looking like he might have shifted this fight at least a little bit more in his favor. He's landing that nice shot. Nice 1-2 from Franklin, though. I would say Rich is still, he's getting fucked up. But I'd still say he's got a really good shot of winning this fight, though. Semenoff, though, coming in off the counter. It's avoiding the last possible second, though, that right hook. And that's a nice right cross. Nice right cross from Franklin. Left hook from Franklin. 1-2. Right hook blocked from Semenoff. Went for the body kick. 1-2 from Semenoff. And missed on the body kick. And they shattered. Fall into a clinch. If Semenoff can get a takedown, he would be in the green, I think, for this fight. But we'll see. He's still elbowing away. Franklin gets out of it, though. They land the left hook. Went for the right kick to the rib cage. But again, the body kick is just not working out for Franklin. I don't know what Rich really thought about as far as for this fight, but the body kicks were not it. Knee strike to the stomach again. And I mean, Semenoff might have won the fight. He's looking like he's swung it back in his favor. A nice kick to the ribs, though. Is that reach advantage again? Oh, wow. Franklin's got dominant position. If he would have got that takedown, that would have been very interesting. Still can't get that takedown. Now Semenoff's got him against the ropes. Yeah, I mean, this is a crazy fight. Honestly, to grade, I would probably give this an OT round. But yeah, they're just going to go all the way with Semenoff. I don't hate it. It was weird that, he missed all those takedowns, but it's hard to say he lost that first round. The second round, too, like, he did pretty well, but clearly the third and fourth round, he won those, and it's hard to say, like, if you see somebody actually have the dominant performances in half of the rounds, then it's hard not to give him the win, but crazy, though. Crazy upset. Great win for Semenoff, and he makes it 3-1. And poor Rich Franklin, the tough fight in his debut does not pay off for him. He kind of gets fucked over. So our next fight, Jinky Sudo, Colin Mansour. Here we go. Sudo comes in with a takedown already. Looking for mount. Oh my. Went for it, though, but he got side control. Gives up his back now. Oh my, heavy shots. Big hooks in now. Yeah, that's it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, Jinky Sudo gets it done in short fashion. Colin Mansour, it's nice knowing you, bud. 0-4 in 1FC. Pretty tough. As the natural, John Alessio taking on Chris Lights Out Lytle. Big John McCarthy referee for this one. See how Lytle does in his one debut. Off target with a jab. Right hand also blocked. Nice left jab and a right hook to the body. Liking the 1-2. Left jab misses the head kick attempt. Pair of left jabs. Doesn't have the hook to the body, though. Jab again at the right cross. Nice jab and a right hook here from Lytle. And Lytle, here we go. 3 punches, but Alessio defends all of them. It's a good strike defense. And now he lands a left hand as Alessio. 1-2 from Lytle. Cut him. Went for a couple of jabs and it lands the left kick to the ribcage, though. And Alessio trying to get something going, but he can't land the right hand. Jab. Alessio avoids the big right. Dodges the right hand, does Alessio, and he's counterattacking with left jab, but the right hand nearly fails to connect. Counters the right hand with a left hook. So Alessio's counter-striking at a pretty good click here. Off target with a jab. Right cross, though. Lands. 1-2 from Alessio. They move in, and yeah, another counter from Alessio. Gets countered, though. Does Lytle. Quick left jab and a right hook, but it's ducked. Trying to get in close. Lytle taking the initiative. Nice right hook to the rib. So again, Lytle's hitting the body. Nice counter here from Lytle this time, though. Missing the big right hand. Here comes Alessio with a jab. Big right hand misses, though. As the body kicks paired away. Yeah, they're going to check on that cut. Not a fight in there. Luckily, we're back underway. It's about 2.5 left in the first. Yeah, Lytle trying to take the initiative. Nice 1-2 from Lytle again. Went for the head kick. It's wide of the mark, though. Left jab, left hook to the body. Loving that. Slipping past the right hook attempt. Attacks the jab and a body kick to miss, though. That's the end of the round. I mean, Lytle definitely landed more. So he's definitely up for sure. But it's not over for John Alessio. If he would have got that takedown, that would have been massive. Now Lytle trying to sweep him. He does so. He's got side control. Kimura. Oh my god, that would have been crazy. Looking for the armbar now. That also gets blocked. Big John's already standing him back up. He says, fuck that shit. Both guys having their right hands blocked. The fighter can come together with anything now. Nice lefts from both men. Lytle with a left cross and Alessio with a left hook. Lytle starting to lower those hands a little bit. Misses the big right hand. Here comes a counter. It's a jab and a right hook to avoid last possible second. Alessio with a counter right. Yeah, there's a jab. Right hand absorbed from the gloves. Right hand, though, from Lytle. After the jab doesn't connect. And yeah, I would say Lytle's going to be in trouble here in the second half of this fight. Now he's been cut as well. So both guys have been cut. Counters right hand with a right hook. Does Lytle. Oh my lord, he went for the big right hand. He probably knew he was in danger. Went for it. Alessio can't take him down, though. Chris Lytle doing a very, very good job. We're back to standing and striking. Left jab, right hook is blocked. 1-2 from Alessio. Nothing but air on the big right after the jab from Lytle. And again, Alessio's trying to take him down. It is not happening, though. Chris Lytle has some tremendous wrestling defense. It's our third round. Yeah, it's still Chris Lytle's fight, but if Alessio can keep the strikes coming, he's going to give him some problems. So that's a 1-2 from Lytle. Slipping past the right hook attempt to text the jab at a solid right hand. Very, very tired is Lytle. Slipping past the right hook attempt with a right cross. Close range, and they fall into the clinch. Sweeps him. Quick inside leg pull. Nice elbows. Trying to sweep him. Trying to pass. It's a pass. Boy, oh boy, is Alessio in trouble. Big John's going to try and stand him back up again. Nice left cross. Oh, nice, right cross after the jab misses, though. From Alessio, 1-2 from Lytle. Another cut has been reopened on Lytle. And left cross from Chris Lytle. And he's looking to unleash some strikes. Trying to get a takedown going is Alessio. But again, just getting caught by shots from Lytle. And he trips him. The wrestling has been better. The striking has been better. He's been the better fighter tonight, and that is for sure. Big John's going to stand him up again. Yeah, I mean, Alessio, he's not going to take him down. And Chris just keeps on taking him down anytime he's tried it. As long as he doesn't get caught, or unless something crazy happens with that cut to where they have to stop the fight, he should win it. Because he's in complete control. It's a scramble and bad idea. Because Chris Lytle, he's probably going to get mounted. Oh, wow, he's going to give up his back. So now he's got both hooks in. That's it. Wow, doesn't flatten him out, actually. That's pretty crazy. Now he's got the body triangle again. This time he's got him. No. My God, he's back into the fucking body triangle. It's just crazy. He's not tapping out. So he's going to hang on. is listed. Again, he's still going for it. I'm just assuming he's not going to get it. Yeah. He's going to win the fight, though, by decision. It's a big win. I mean, tough fight, though, for John Alessio. Again, we did not... I mean, it's a tough fight. He's an underdog in this fight. It's 1-3 now. But the welterweight division, I mean, there is no cupcakes in that division as John losing. But I would say he's still going to be around. We're not going to cut him or anything. As our prelim main, 2 debutees. Alex Stiebling and Nate Marcotte. As Marcotte with a nice right cross. Comes in with a left jab with a nice right hook, though. Marcotte with the counter striking. Stiebling goes for a takedown. Doesn't get it. Got him against the ropes. So Marcotte again gets out of it. Nice 1-2 as well. Oh my lord, he caught him. With that, yeah, got a hold of the leg. Stiebling looking for that takedown. Doesn't get him. Crazy again. Spin kick. Got caught. Doesn't get the takedown. And now he's laying on the straight right. Caught him above the eye. So now blood's getting into the eye. Nice jab and a roundhouse kick to the body. Jab and a roundhouse kick to the body again from Marcotte. I mean, Nate Marcotte is getting after it. Nice body kick now from Marcotte. Stiebling again shoots in. Doesn't get it. Got to push him against the ropes. Potentially. But Marcotte gets out of it. And now a nice tentative left hand. 1-2 from Marcotte. Another roundhouse kick to the body. Beat of a straight right. Oh, and he rocked him with that straight right hand. Another right hand. He's got to be out. God damn, he dropped him and now he's finally going to stop the fight. Jesus Murphy, as Nate Marcotte looked tremendous out there. Phenomenal stuff. And he gets it done in the first round. Gets his first win in 1FC as our main card opener. Carl Uno and Sean Shirk. We'll see how the Muscle Shark does. How he'll stack up against some other top lightweight competition. And already we're seeing Carl Uno get caught with a 1-2 from Shirk. Right hook misses from Uno. We haven't seen a shot in yet. Yeah, Carl Uno with a jab and can't hit the right cross. This is a jab from Shirk, but he can't hit his right hand. Very much they have so far the same idea, looking for 1-2s, and they're both landing on the follow-up shot. And Sean Shirk's been cut now, though. Off target, the left jab scores the right hook, though. Quick left straight right from Shirk. Missed the jab, it's the right hand. Jab, right cross from Uno. Nice counter, right, from Uno. This is just crazy. That no one's really been rocked or anything. They've been landing some big-time shots. There's a left hook from Uno. Right hook's blocked from Shirk. They're going to check on the cut. Not a fight ender. Luckily, we're back underway. And again, it's a great counter. Shirk coming in with that right cross, but missed it. And now missed the big right hand. Shirk comes in with a counter right hook, though. Slipping past the right hook with a left hand to Shirk. And the counter striking has been on display, really, from both guys. Shirk's maintaining a good guard as well. Man, the right cross is blocked. He gets that cut reopened, though, this Carl Uno. Quick left straight right from Shirk. And I would say Sean Shirk, I mean, he's done well, but it's still very, very close. Not a whole lot going on. I'm surprised no one shot in for a takedown or even tried to, trip somebody. Nice counter from Shirk with a good right hook. Shirk coming in again with a counter. Solid right hand. Nice jab and a right cross. Doing a great counter-striking job so far, Sean Shirk. Left cross from Uno, left hand from Shirk. Missed with the right hook after the jab. 1-2 from Shirk. Caught him with a nice knee to the side as they grapple up. Trying to get him against the ropes. He does so. Oh, well. Prevents anything going on, though. It's Carl Uno doing a good job. A nice vicious stomp. Knees to the ribs. They separate him, though. Both guys are getting tired. Carl Uno's able to grab him. Trying to suck him into the guard. Probably a terrible idea. I would not give Sean Shirk top position here. Because, yeah, especially with Carl Uno, how tired he is. But now Sean Shirk trying to get something going on top. There's really nothing going on. I think both guys just pretty much tired themselves out to going back and forth. And, oh my god. Yeah, I mean, Sean Shirk again. He's like, you're going to try and suck me down into the guard. I must just slam you. Great job. And Carl Uno's like, I'm getting out of this. I'm not going down there. So, at least trying to keep Sean Shirk from getting anything going. And it's a scramble already, so Carl Uno's trying to get him. Yep, he does so. He ends up winning out in the scramble. So now he's looking for side control. Not happening, though. And yeah, I mean, it was a lot closer that round, but still, I think Sean Shirk's done more damage. Nice 1-2. Nice 1-2 from Shirk. Back-to-back 1-2s is impressive. And now Carl Uno looking for a judo throw. That's not happening. Shirk takes control. Yeah, I mean, again, he's having to cut a lot of weight. That's not great for these long rounds. And he is paying for it. Next to the jab, Shirk avoids the big right. Left hand avoids the big right. Carl Uno looking to trip him. Does so. Great outside leg trip. Looking to pass. He's got side control. There we go. Carl Uno might have weathered the storm. He's got side control. Again, he's passing very well, but they stand him back up. That is very tough for Carl Uno. Want to go right back down. Sean Shirk, though, with the over-under, gets the takedown. So that's a good job there. And Carl Uno trying to sweep him. Not happening. Yeah, Sean Shirk, I mean, he is on E at this point. In this final round, he's looking for a takedown, maybe out of desperation, really. Doesn't get it, but he gets this one. He slams him down. Yeah, Sean Shirk, I mean, he might have won this fight. The way this is going. Nice 1-2 from Shirk. Now Carl Uno's getting tired. Another takedown from Sean Shirk. Trying to sweep him. That's not happening. Trying to get better position. Scramble. Loses out on the scramble. Does Carl Uno. And, man, they're going to stand him back up again. Crazy. Sean Shirk gets another takedown. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. Just trying to slow things down. They're going to stand him back up, though. Again, the quick stand-ups have kind of fucked us tonight with how these guys kind of work and how their wrestling is. But Carl Uno just got outworked by Sean Shirk. There's nothing more simply to say. I mean, that was a hard-worked and hard-fought win, rather, from Sean Shirk, and he gets it done. And, yeah, he's got to fight for the belt, which is crazy, since this is his third fucking fight. But he's earned it. Even though it's weird that he has not had great performances, he's worked very, very hard, though. As our welterweight contest, Carl Newton, though, looking bigger than the normally lightweight Dean Thomas. And he goes for a takedown, but Dean Thomas pushes him down onto his hands and knees and stands back up, and he takes him down that time, though. It's a scramble, and Dean Thomas is saying, fuck that shit, I'm going to grab side control. So he's got side control now. Yeah, I mean, Dean Thomas is in big, big trouble. He's up against a very, very just on the gas Carl Newton. And he is giving up a lot of weight. It's not looking too hot for him. And Newton now looking for a trip. He trips him. He's got side control. But again, they really can't do anything once they go down there. He's going for these Kimuras. And now he's going for an armbar. But he's not getting the submissions. They stand him back up, and then Carl's just trying to go right back down. But, I mean, he's going to have to work hard to keep up this type of fighting style, though. It's very, very time-consuming, energy-wasting, and he's getting this takedown, though. But it just takes one submission, potentially, from Dean Thomas to change things and to get a submission win. But right now, he's getting just thrown around like a fucking rag doll, and you're going to get that when you're moving up weight on pretty relatively short notice, too, to fill in for the card. And, yeah, I mean, this has just been a brutal display of just shooting for takedowns. Trip, though, from Carlos Newton, but again, he can't do anything once he takes him down. It's not been an exciting one, that is for sure, and he's one to pull him down on the mat. Oh, wow, doesn't do it, though. So now Carlos Newton's in control, and he sweeps him. So another sweep. Once he gets him down there, he's great, but he just can't finish it with an armbar or with any type of submission, and they're standing him back up pretty quickly. And again, Carlos Newton doing a good job trying to keep it going. But yeah, Carlos Newton now actually getting caught with some short, sharp punches from the bottom. So yeah, Dean Thomas not going anywhere. He's still fighting hard. Pushed him out of it, but now in comes Newton. He's got side control, and again, I don't think he's able to do anything with it. but he's got top control and he's been taking him down. Another takedown. 8th fucking takedown tonight, and we still got one more round. Boy, oh boy, and yeah, it goes for it again, but this time, pushed him on his hands and knees, and Dean Thomas starting to land some shots here. Went for the big-ass knee strike, but he saw it coming and stood back up, and here comes Newton, trying to wrestle with him. Got him against the ropes, trips him. Kimura, not happening either. I mean, he's going for the submissions at least, so it's not like he's laying and praying, but once that submission attempt happens and he doesn't get it, it's pretty much all over as far as any type of thing you can do from the bottom, or anything you can do on top as well. I mean, just Carlos Newton and Dean Thomas, it just ends up being a stalemate. But no, it's a little pause in the action here, because Carlos Newton's going to stand up and get out of that predicament, because he's going to look to take him down, which, again, great job by Dean Thomas to fight it off, but he's just been absolutely outclassed. It's been a tough day. He trips him down, gives up his back now. Boy, oh boy, Dean Thomas, he can't get his off his back. Trying to roll him, that's not happening. Goes for a rear naked choke again, and that's the end of the final round. He's going to win this fight, is Carlos Newton, but another average fight. Not great. Don't love seeing that. It's our co-main event. Kevin Randleman, the monster, taking on Andrei Arlovsky. Big John's our referee. Ringside judges, rather. And yeah, Arlovsky 6'3", towering over the 5'10", Kevin Randleman, but that's okay, because he is a monster, and he's going to do exactly that, single leg, right off the rip. Oh, well, he's actually able to get an underhook and stand up, so now they're clinched up. Oh, well, Arlovsky's pinned up against the ropes. Arlovsky's been pinned against the ropes, rather. There we go. Arlovsky gets out of it. Nice 1-2 from Arlovsky. And, man, he is piecing him up, though. Nice right hook. Jabs wide, lands the right hand. He's confidently moving in closer now. Nice right cross again. Straight right hand. Arlovsky is just landing him, but here comes Randleman with a clinch. Got him against the ropes, potentially. Yep. He's just going to wear him down. Ugly. That's been the synopsis of this night. Been an ugly affair. Nice straight right hand from Arlovsky. Cut him open now. Of the eye, but Randleman again gets a hold of him. Trying to muscle him back. Can't do it, ends up being out-wrestled. Arlovsky trying to take him down. That's not happening. Randleman's got control again. He's going to look to try and get him against the ropes. And, well, Arlovsky out-wrestling him again. So now we're in a bit of a stalemate of them trading takedown attempts. Yeah, I mean, this is an interesting one. Arlovsky now is able to have just outworked him and made it to where he's been pretty much on E now for the rest of this fight, but lands the right hook as well, and yeah, not a whole lot happening. Really, all the exciting stuff happened with Arlovsky lighting him up. Nice left hand from Arlovsky. Oh, there we go, Randleman, the big right hand, and he knocked him out cold with it. The monster gets it done in the second round. He's got that power to change a fight with one punch, and he does it there. So our main event, Texas Crazy Horse, Heath Herring, the Smashing Machine, Mark Kerr. Our ringside judges, here we go, as we'll see if we can make it 2-2. 2 for 2, rather, on the Ohio guys tonight. And he already gets a single leg. Mark Kerr already trying to get something going. He's got a waist lock now after Heath Herring's trying to... Oh, well, actually, Heath Herring's on top, rather. He's got the waist lock. Trying to go some right hands. Now Kerr scrambles back up. Trying to. But Kerr's still got... or Heath Herring, rather, still has back control. Now he's released it. So now we'll see what Mark Kerr can do. Went for the big right-handed Herring. Doesn't get it, though. And now Mark Kerr trying to get him against the ropes. He does so. Looking for the Muay Thai clinch. Oh, boy. Fights it off, but he still is up against the ropes. And nice right hook. Yeah, he's in trouble here. Gets a hold of him without even taking a shot in. Mark Kerr, another takedown, slams him down. Looking for a sweep. That's not happening. That's a scramble, though. I mean, Heath Herring's fighting very, very tough. And he's fighting hard. Not happening, though. Nothing can really come out of this for Heath Herring. I just think he's been outmanned and outgunned. But Mark Kerr is going to slam his ass again. Jesus Christ, it's a scramble, though. So again, I mean, Heath Herring's not going anywhere. He's scrambling. Mark Kerr's already got him against the ropes, though. Hard stomp. Keeping him against the ropes. And yeah, that's been a Mark Kerr display. For sure. And Heath Herring's going for those big shots. Not able to land. Lands the big right hand, though. There we go. Doesn't hit either shot there, and that's going to give Mark Kerr a chance to clinch up with them. And got him against the ropes, stomps him, uppercuts him. Couple of punches aside the head. They're probably going to separate him, yep. And Mark Kerr again clinching up. Got him against the ropes. Keeps him there. Pressed up against the ropes. Short punches. Uppercuts. They separate him again. Another takedown attempt. This time he doesn't get it, though. Heath Herring's going to be left hopping on one leg, though. So he's just going to get up against the ropes again. Heath Herring's tired. So is Mark Kerr. And we still got a half a fight left. Not looking great for the main event. But Mark Kerr is still pushing the fight. Got him against the ropes. Some uppercuts. It's ugly now with how tired both these guys are. I unfortunately don't think we're going to see a finish. Yeah, I mean, he's stuck now. It is old Heath Herring. Smothering him, kneeing him in the stomach. Jabbing him right across, though, from Herring, so they got out of it. Now here comes a right hand. Caught him with a right hook. There we go. Heath Herring's starting to light him up a little bit. But Kerr, again, clinches up with them. Both guys are pretty much exhausted. They don't have any energy left. It is going to be a dull second half of this fight, that is for sure. Mark Kerr gets hold of him again. This time he slams him. He slams him down. Probably not going to finish the fight either, unfortunately. So yeah, the final round. Mark Kerr's ahead. Heath Herring needs a miracle. He's got him really in a good spot, though, is Heath Herring, with how tired he is. But he's also so tired, so it's just really nothing can happen. He's landing some shots. Again, Mark Kerr, though, is anytime he's in danger, he just clinches up with him and he gets out of that. And yeah, I mean, he's going to win this fight. Heath Herring gets out of it again. Nice 1-2, though. There we go. Nice. Another 1-2. But again, Mark Kerr sensed the danger, shot forward. Didn't get the takedown, but he's got him against the ropes again. And now a minute left. They separate him again. Jesus Christ. And 1-2 from Herring. 1-2 from Herring again. Man, oh man. If Heath would have kept on doing that, he would have been just fine. But he just could not keep up with it. Not the greatest of shows. You get that sometimes. You got wrestlers on this main card, and boy, they did not deliver. Yeah, critical rating of 51. That might be the worst show we've done. We had one knockout. Thank God it was a knockout, because if it wasn't for that, we'd only have 2 knockouts. Brutal card. It actually decreased our popularity for the first time in the save. That's pretty wild. Yeah, I mean, performance bonus from Randleman. Sean Shirk gets 1. Marcotte, Lytle, and Semenoff. And that's probably it. Tough night. $5,000, though, for everybody on the fight bonuses and whatnot. Yeah, just a brutal display for the wrestlers. They were pretty shit out there, not gonna lie. But you get that sometimes. Next card, though, we will be in Brazil for the final time of 1999. Oh, never mind. Yeah, One Big Bang is happening in 1999. But the final time, at least, for this One versus Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, and it's going to be Sakuraba and Royce. Because of course it is. I almost made it 60 minutes, but no, we're not doing that. Sakuraba looking to beat Royce Gracie, fighting at middleweight for the first time. Also going to see 2 titles on the line. Main and co-main, as far as middleweight title fight. Kiyoshi Demora fighting Aurelio Bustamante and Ramiro Sato and Rafael Cordeiro. And, of course, Boris Spear and Dan Anderson as well on the card. Frank Trigg and Cristiano Marcelo's on that card. We're going to look for one more fight, but it's going to be tough. Going to be a tough one to figure out who we're going to put on that last fight. Probably a lightweight fight. Probably Burnett and Jens Pulver, but who knows? Who the hell knows? So we'll catch you guys there for the One versus Gracie Jiu-Jitsu final chapter show. Take care, everyone.